Operations Management Consultant. Is it a good career? Have you ever thought about choosing a career in consulting, especially operations consulting? Many people think that having a creative mind alone is an acceptable factor good enough to consider a career in operations management consulting. However, it's more demanding to choose the management consulting role, hence if you don't understand what it entails, you will find it difficult to excel in such a discipline. Since the diversity in the consulting sector has multiplied, the need for management of a business has increased. Every organization has a defined business activity carried out daily. Operations management consulting requires the technical know-how of a business. It means a deep understanding of the daily business requirement, and that's what's expected from individual employees and unit supervisors. To achieve great results and the set goals of the business, all products or services, including processes, must be carried out seamlessly. Many people who are ready to begin their career in management consulting seek advice from the wrong source, hence they find it challenging to navigate the niche. Choosing a career in operations management is a rare decision that undergraduate and recent graduates take. Nevertheless, the consulting niche is open to individuals with top problem-solving skills and the quest to help businesses grow. Becoming an operations management consultant is a good interest area based on your career interest. And most companies prefer to identify with a consultant that has wider experience in business and its overall internal and external processes. As an individual who is in the early stage of his or her career, you can seek to work and learn on the job from top consulting firms. The reason is to gather knowledge and build your portfolio for a better consulting opportunity in the future. Businesses pass through a lot of challenging phases, and one of the factors that can keep them afloat, despite the horde, is creating and implementing a strategy. The strategy helps to align the direction of a company, and in the situation where a particular company finds it difficult to execute a winning strategy, then an operations consultant is highly needed. If you have an interest in kickstarting a career in operations management consulting, then this is the right article. In this article, we will provide invaluable information on why a consulting career is lucrative and the right choice for you. Who exactly is an operations management consultant? But first, if you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel to continue receiving great weekly videos on consulting. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can get informed every time I publish a new video. First, the management of operations in a business is a process that requires equipment, approach, and people to attain set results. Hence, with an individual known as an operations management consultant, the entire process is complete. But when a consultant is absent, then the reverse is the case. An operation management consultant is an individual that works in a particular management consulting firm or self-employed that's hired by a business to help improve their strategy and overall operations. Also, it is right to describe an operation consultant as a project consultant or manager because the individual is in charge of diverse business projects that will increase profitability. An operations management consultant is an individual who is at the foundational part of the organization. Therefore, he or she is responsible for structuring, creating a solution to a business problem, and taking all-round action for quality business activities. This consultant provides strategic advice to other unit members and integral departments in the organization, ranging from the production supervisor, supply manager, vendor support officer to the storekeeper. A consultant in the management industry possesses quality knowledge and connection with top personnel and key stakeholders in multiple business niches. Those who find themselves in the operations management consulting field aren't unusual, but they are individuals who are ready to identify a problem. Analyze the problem, and come up with a better solution to solve the problem. And all these are related to business activities regardless of the size of the business and nature of their products and services. Prerequisite skills you'll need to kickstart your career in operations management. In a recent survey conducted by the World Business Forum, India chapter, respondents mentioned that it is imperative to know the skill that's required to excel as a consultant and also possesses those skills. Individuals that have the reliable skill for consulting usually end up becoming CEOs or other top management level roles in an organization. Most in-demand skills that are relevant for budding or existing consultant in the operations niche include communication skill. This is one of the top skills that's required, whether as a consultant or in other disciplines. The impact of being an effective communicator can't be overemphasized. Hence, we are listing it as the number one skill. It is necessary to have a set of communication skills because you'll control and manage a different team that takes part in the execution process. Also, consultants spend the majority of their time daily to delegate tasks, so they'll need top oral and written communication abilities. Corporate existence. Before an organization hires you as an operations management consultant, they will consider your extensive experience from a corporate background. The ideal corporate experience is carrying out consultation for businesses that need a consultant to help solve a business need. However, if this isn't considered, then other experiences may be valid. Problem-solving skill. One major factor that differentiates a consultant from a random employee is the ability to provide a long-lasting solution to an existing or future problem. For instance, you must be able to diagnose a problem and come up with a trusted and strategic solution that can yield results for profit. Solving problems is the fundamental of consulting, and most organizations watch out for such traits. Teamwork. No one in operations management is a Superman. Therefore, he or she needs the assistance of other people to attain a result. The ability to collaborate with others with thorough guidance is paramount. Every organization has an employee that is stationed in different units, so a consultant ought to be able to partner and share knowledge with other members of the organization. Presentation skill. As much as communication skill is necessary, then possessing presentation skills is also on the radar for every operations management consultant. A major role of a consultant is to present strategic ideas to clients and internal stakeholders. In fact, with great presentation skills, you could charge an additional fee to give long hours of presentations. Therefore, if you have world-class presentation skills, you are suitable for the role. Negotiation skill. An operations management consultant is considered an intercessor at some point. Before the execution of a strategy, there is a need to negotiate the cost for execution properly. It is believed that every business activity requires finance to run effectively, and this isn't an exception. Being a good negotiator gives you an edge as a consultant. How to start as an operations management consultant. An operations management consultant must be guided and follow a structured pattern to navigating the consulting career path. Starting your career as an operations management consultant can be a challenging task, but you need to give yourself in for the great journey ahead. Getting into the consulting niche can be quite difficult and competitive, as you will need to be on the right track and make the right connection. Also remember that things don't easily ease up once you fully become an operations consultant. Obtain a university degree. As an undergraduate, you are in the best position to think of the industry that interests you the most. While in school, you'll attend different lessons taken by different knowledge scholars, and there you may find it easy to make a choice. However, when you are attracted to the consulting sector, especially operations management, then you'll need to pick up courses and school programs that will quench your taste for consulting knowledge and feed you what's required. In the end, you'll qualify for a bachelor's degree. Hone your soft skills. Most people find it hard to excel because they don't know where to hone their skills. As mentioned earlier in this article, there are diverse skills that are relevant if you choose the consulting career path. Without one or more of these skills, then you may lose the chance to become a consultant. Skills don't come from birth. Instead, individuals acquire them. For all skills, you must watch yourself to see that you master them for the task ahead. The best way to hone your skill is to work with a different team on exciting projects in a challenging environment. Begin to work. One of the proven ways to acquire knowledge and be exposed to extensive experience is by working for an organization. If you wish to qualify for the best consulting roles, you must possess some level of experience that can be measured by years. Select the field you want to work in the early stage of your career. As an operations consultant, you should volunteer for small and medium-scale businesses in providing solutions to their problems. In doing this, you're acquiring relevant work experience that will be favorable in the future. Get professional certifications. If you want to be taken seriously as a consultant, then you must carry yourself and act like a professional. No matter the consulting field you choose, there are unique certifications issued by professional bodies. For instance, consultants in the banking and finance niche take exams to know their level of experience and knowledge. This is justified by the results after the assessment. However, aside from specific professional certifications, there are other general certifications issued by trusted and highly recognized bodies as well. If you like this video, give us a like so we can make more videos like this one. And tell us in the comments section below what type of videos you want. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more weekly videos.